On my wedding day, I stood in my bridal dress, staring at my phone, waiting for the one man who promised he'd never let me down. My father never came. He chose his new wife over me. 3 months later, in front of 50 guests, he confessed a secret that destroyed his marriage. My name is Rachel Bennett. I'm 29 from Denver, Colorado. After my mom died, my father raised me alone. He never missed a birthday, graduation, or school event. Every year he promised, "Rachel, I'll always show up for you." I believed every word. When I got engaged to Daniel, Dad happily agreed to walk me down the aisle. But after marrying Vanessa, everything changed. He stopped calling, and she always seemed to control every conversation. Weeks before my wedding, Dad called saying Vanessa's mother was seriously ill and they might have to travel. Then, just days before the ceremony, he sent a text saying he couldn't come because Vanessa needed him. I spent the night before my wedding crying on the bathroom floor. My uncle walked me down the aisle instead, but there was an empty place beside me that no one could fill. 3 months later, my cousin accidentally revealed the truth. Dad and Vanessa hadn't rushed to a family emergency. They had flown to Cabo for a luxury vacation on the exact weekend of my wedding. I didn't argue. I waited. At Dad's 60th birthday party, with nearly 50 friends and relatives watching, I placed their flight records on the table and quietly asked, "Dad, if Grandma was sick, why were you flying to Cabo on my wedding day?" The yard fell silent. With tears in his eyes, my father confessed, "Vanessa gave me an ultimatum. She said if I chose your wedding, she'd leave me. I was afraid of losing her, so I betrayed you." Vanessa exploded, but it was too late. Guests walked out one by one, and her perfect image collapsed in minutes. A few months later, they separated. Dad spent months begging for forgiveness. We're slowly rebuilding our relationship, but one lesson will stay with me forever. The people who truly love you never need to be convinced to choose you, and the truth always finds its way into the light. This story is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to real persons or events is purely coincidental.